What's crackalackin', everybody? It's your host, Will, coming back for the third and final installment of this archery hunting pre-season series with Corbin Williams of Corbin's Archery down in Texas. We may have ruffled some feathers, Tinkerbell arrows, Lincoln logs, whatever you want to call them. We talked about doing the things that are necessary to getting prepped for deer hunting season, specifically bow hunting season, because it's right around the corner. It's August, y'all, and so we just want to make sure that we're bringing the right information, the best information to y'all to help y'all be better prepared for what those deer are inevitably going to throw at you and what Mother Nature will throw at you, because you never know what will happen out in the woods. And so nonetheless, I'm going to quit rambling, and we're going to get to this third part of this series. It's Corbin Williams. We hope you enjoy. And so for part 3, and this was actually your topic that you had brought about, was gaining experience, reps in the red zone, right?
Yes, sir. So many of us think that we can go shoot targets, we can go shoot tack, we can go do those things and think that we will be ready for a live animal.
Yeah.
And you know, that hunt last year, I've hunted quite a bit. I've killed a lot of animals, but last year it made me really think I need to hunt more. I told my wife, I said, get ready. I'm going to hunt more. I've got to get better.
Yeah.
I've got to be the guy that is so confident no matter what I'm hunting that I'm going to kill it. And so, you know, going to the tacks, going to the 3D shoots, the hike, the hunts, all that stuff is very beneficial. I think that you need to do those things.
Yeah.
It's not just a quote unquote influencer thing to go do. It's a thing that makes you better. But schedule a dadgum hunt. Go on an aoudad hunt. And I will. I mean, one of my good buddies, they do their aoudad hunts at top of Texas. Love that hunt. And I would say that the scenario there prepares you for any. But the same thing that a pig hunt, you can go on a pig hunt in Texas for like $250.
Cheap.
And yeah, cheap. Go schedule a pig hunt. Take all your buddies, split it up. Go see how many pigs you can kill. And if they're hunting over feeders, you're still shooting at a live animal in a scenario that prepares you. Or say like, hey, sir, can we do a little spot and stalk together? And he'll probably be like, yeah, let's see if we can spot and stalk. Schedule those off-season hunts to prepare you, shooting off of cliffs. Like those aoudad hunts, you're shooting off of cliffs.
Yeah.
And it's experience of a lifetime. You're going to be prepared because when an aoudad sees you and in that free range stuff that's not running feeders, what they're going to do is they're going to bolt out, and then you're going to get a range call to you, and then you got to, you know, let's say it's a 30-degree angle down the hill, you've got to pull that shot off. And so you go kill that in the springtime or late summer or early fall before your next hunt. That builds your confidence in making the kill. So that's what I tell everybody, like, hey, book the hunt. Well, it's money. Well, let's see what other vices we have that we spend that same amount of money on. Let's see if we can get some buddies to split it with us. Go book that hunt. I know Texas more than a lot of states, and I know I'm taking my guys and from our shop, and we're all going on a pig hunt. And I think for the entire weekend with food and lodging, you take your own food, but it's going to be $1,500 for the hunt, and they can each shoot 3 pigs. And that's total.
That's not bad.
No. And so you can make it work. And I have to pay for all of that, but like if you
you're taking care of your employees, man. That's
right. Because they're not going to build you a bow if they're not out killing stuff. And that's my rule with them. Like they're all going, GK and Ryan are both going on elk hunts this September. And I have no qualms with that. I'll shut the shop down so you can go, so we can all go hunting. Like you are to hunt. Because I believe it brings that much of an aspect of learning what your arrows are going to do. So let's say that you got on YouTube and you listened to a video and you're like, okay, I'm running that arrow for my mule deer hunt. Okay. Well, you go on a pig hunt and your arrow, you realize that it doesn't have enough speed behind it to actually go kill an animal past the distances where your mule deer are going to be. Yeah. Well, you better get back and change it. And so that's why I said, hey, we need to make sure people go hunt. Go do your tax, but go get a live animal. If you're in a state where it's legal to go hunting rabbits, in Texas, we can do whatever we want to pretty much, you know, but, you know, if you can go, even if you're spotlighting them in a legal place where it's legal to spotlight rabbits, because I know some states it's not legal, but in Texas, you can. Go out there with some buddies, spotlight some rabbits that you don't really know the distance till your buddy calls it out. It's a live animal, shoot it, you know, skin it, get all that out of it, eat it if you want to. do all that. I mean, we kill rabbits and eat them all the time. We don't mind eating them, but it also prepares us for that shot because they're going to bounce from that 30 to that 40 pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
And then you've got to okay, crap, I only got my 30-yard pin. Okay, now I'm going to aim a little bit higher. Okay, boom, I missed. Well, my pin gapping was wrong. And so whatever you do, find that real scenario where you can actually go hunt something and save the money for it. Let's say you can't do it this year, but you know you've got to get better before your next hunt. Well, save the money up, set it aside, take away. Okay, let's say you're a guy that actually let's just use scenario of getting Starbucks every day. If you're a guy, which is random, but let's say you do, or Black Rifle, whatever you're getting.
Yeah.
Let's buy the bag of Black Rifle instead of maybe going somewhere else to get the coffee every time. And save, $250, add that up over time and pay for a pig hunt. Go or get your buddies to find a way and go on more hunts. Just do it. And I think that makes you I've learned more hunting, lots more from actually hunting than I have from shooting in my backyard.
Yeah, I agree. And, like going back to Texas, like there's so many opportunities here. And like, you might even be lucky to find that one ranch owner. It's like, no, I don't care. Just come out here, kill all these pigs. I want them out of here. I'm not going to charge you nothing. Like you might have that guy. And then like for other states, like there's other states that they've got pigs. And then there's a lot of other states out there that have a lot of public land opportunities for residents. Like there's tons.
Yep.
So yeah.
That being said, real quick, I know that you probably want me to be quiet, but when it comes to the hunting opportunities, in a state that I hunt in all the time, which is Kansas, I talked to a landowner. Now this is not how I get to hunt, but I talked to a landowner and he told me, yeah, I got guys that hunt me all the time. I have 2 guys that they just trade me a gun, and if they draw, I let them hunt. And so they'll take him. I mean, one time I think it was like a $200 like little pump shotgun, and he's fine with it. There's still there's still guys that want you to have the opportunity to hunt. They want you to show that you're willing to work for it. Like, hey, I'll come up, I'll drive a tractor, I'll help you get hay going this year. But in South Texas, when Amy was in school in San Antonio, I met a couple and I was like, hey, yeah, I love to hunt. And the first thing he told me was, come kill every pig you can find on my property. Anytime you want to, don't even ask me, come hunt. And I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, I don't care. He's like, you can't shoot the whitetail, but come kill all the pigs. I was like, deal.
Heck yeah.
So I was like, Amy, you study because I didn't see her half the time then anyway. So I was like, you keep studying. I'm going down there. I'll be back on Monday. I'm going to kill pigs all weekend. And out here, there's guys that'll let you go kill pigs as long as you're safe and you're bringing something to the table.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like I'll clean them off your property. If there's any work you need me to do, I'll trade you. Like, let me come work, and then maybe give me a month of access to kill pigs.
Heck yeah. The other thing about Texas too, you've got a lot of MLD properties down here. Like, yes,
you do.
They might be high fence, but they're managed by the state. And some of these ranches, like there was a ranch last year that I was on that they had 150 doe tags.
That's a lot.
A lot of doe tags. And those ranch managers need help. So I think for the listeners, like if you can find that ranch that might have all those tags, like that's another really good golden opportunity for you. Like they may not even charge you at all just because they need to hit their quota, and that's free meat to you, because otherwise they're just going to donate it to, the local food pantry.
And they have to pay to donate it to the local food pantry. And so what is it like? Because you pay to have it to Hunters for the Hungry or whatever, or I don't know the name, but you have to pay to have it processed. Like it's a lower fee, but you still pay.
Yeah.
And they'd rather you come kill it and process it. I had a lady in here, what was it, Tuesday? And her husband was going on a hunt somewhere else, like he had drawn, and they wanted to get ready. And a guy told him, like, hey, I have, like your hunt you're talking about. He said, I have like 100 doe tags every year. He said, I would love for you to come shoot a few of them with your bow. Like, I would love, you just got to put your name out there. You have to do the groundwork and say, if you have any MLD doe tags, would you mind? Or can I have it for 100? Whatever you can usually find a reasonable price on it too. Like real reasonable. Access doe hunts out here.
Pretty cheap.
There's some good, cheap, and the meat is phenomenal.
And there's no seasons on those.
all year round.
All year, any time of day. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I love Texas.
I do too, man. So the last thing I kind of want to cover with you is, you kind of spoke on this a minute ago, was how a lot of people watch YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are watching it. And so you might have so-and-so from X channel that says, I'm shooting this, 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 and this. And that guy goes and gets all those things, spends a couple of grand on this and that, and then they come to find out that it's not what it was put out to be. Or they get out in the woods and it's not shooting like it's supposed to be shooting. What do you say? What do you say to those guys that come into your shop like that? Oh, so and so does this.
I mean, that scenario happens in here all the time. And I'll, Tinkerbell arrows are the big thing right now. And I'll tell someone like, hey, I'll build you whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
But your success is my success. And I'm not going to send you out in anything with what your mission you just told me is absolutely pointless to build that, because you cannot be successful. You're going to have 2 pins on your bow, or you're going to go out there trying to use this particular item that the person told you to use. And it's probably not going to work. It's not proven. The guy that's promoting that thing right now, let's say that he gets paid, $6,000 a month to promote that item. Good for him. He's a freaking killer. And it's not that product that makes him a killer. I know him, and he's just a freaking killer. Yeah. He knows how to kill stuff. I try to be really honest in my shop and be like, I tell everybody where I'd like to see their arrows based on their mission. A guy yesterday wanted us to build him a 630 grain arrow, and he wanted us to have like 30% FOC on it. And I tell everybody this, like 30% FOC is going to take you nowhere. The only science and anything behind that is like, we know that vanes take over the flight of an arrow of like 12 to 13%. Mm-hmm. So you can go to an actual arrow manufacturer and talk to their guys that engineer everything. Like, no matter who you use, go talk to their actual engineer, and they're going to tell you like there's a happy medium of where that FOC needs to be. So everybody can be a YouTube expert, especially when they get paid to do it.
Yep.
And so I tell everybody in my shop, I will build you whatever you want because you come first to me, but I will put a caveat on there. Like if you can't get your mission done, it's not my fault. Like, I suggested where we think you need to be, but I will build you whatever you want. But at a 25-inch draw length, 55-pound bow, you do not necessarily need a 600 grain arrow if you expect to have a 60-yard shot.
Heck no.
It's still going to hit hard. It's just you're going to there's specific times that I have to really put my foot down and be like, I will give you everything to build it, and we will help you. Just let's go out and build one arrow, and so you can see what it looks like, and you'll understand. You'll understand what I'm saying. Yeah, you're shooting a recurve basically.
Yeah.
But your compound is going to carry a little bit more energy and be more efficient with that, so we don't have to build that 650 grain arrow with 30% FOC, which does nothing. I was at a specific show one time, and an individual that a group of individuals that really support this really berserk, like 30 and 40% FOC and all this other stuff was there. And the individuals that were doing were not engineers. There was actually science brought to the table, and the presentation had to be stopped because it was like, hey, like everything you're saying, everything that we're talking about, let's look at the science behind it of what it really says on an arrow size type shaft. We're not talking about javelins. We're not talking about a freaking rocket. We're talking about arrows. And so when it came to it, there's actually science that you can go find on the internet from actual research. So peer-reviewed research that shows that the research is accurate, that says that the freaking arrow or projectiles of that size and that diameter at those speeds, where they need to be on their front of center. And so I tell customers, like, hey, go look at it. You make your decision, and then we'll go from there. But really, don't just take everything that you hear and believe that it's the gospel. There's guys out there that do not get paid, and they'll tell you, and they've killed 1 billion animals. They're very successful, and they don't get paid by people. Mm-hmm. And so I look at them and say, oh, crap, yeah, man, you're freaking killing it. I would trust your recommendation. But there has to be people that market things, obviously. But if they've jumped sponsors 3 times in 3 years, and that next product that they're sponsoring they think is better than the previous one, it's more than likely that they got paid to do so.
Big time.
So just watch YouTube. I mean,
tread lightly. Be careful with YouTube.
That's right. Yeah, I would say that. I watch it all the time. If there's something that I can't figure out, I'll go find somebody on there that knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But it's like guys will call me and want a recommendation. Like, I'll give you my recommendation. Just don't go buy it from another bow shop. Like, you want my recommendation, I'll build it for you the way you want it built. But most bow shops out there, they're some of the best bow shops in the country, whether you're looking at West Coast Archery or Better Outdoors, or you're looking at the Bow Rack. Anybody with that knowledge will give it to you. They want you to be successful. And a lot of our shops, like us, have been successful I've been in business for almost 20 years now. We have hundreds of animals killed out of our shop a year. We've been able to make better, more efficient arrows.
Mm-hmm.
And we've kind of learned where our customers have been the most successful. And it has never been on the extreme side of super light or super heavy. It's always in that happy medium. And that's what, me and Snyder would talk. I mean, me and him, like, that 480 range can blow through anything. It can just blow through anything if you got that 2970.
Perfect.
Type. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, man, I know we're running out of time here, so kind of leave the listeners with some parting advice on those final things, or remind them of the things that they need to be doing right now.
Make sure your bow's in tune. Your strings are solid, and that you are confident in your setup. You need to know exactly everything about your pins, and you will be successful on your hunt if you don't have to think. You want to take all the thinking out. So practice now with your pack on from different angles on all of your targets. And then if you have to do it, support those shops and local shops around you that put money back into your community, or the shops that definitely make sure that you're supported. Don't necessarily just have to go somewhere else. Like, if you can, support a shop that's going to support you back and is there to take care of you. I know that's outside the practicing thing, but it's a big deal to me. Like, support shops.
Absolutely, man. Love it. Well, Corbin, man, really appreciate you hopping on the HuntStand podcast for Field Note Fridays. Tell listeners, where can they find you? Shop, website. Tell us what you want us to know.
KORBIN'sArchery.com. The best way to shop through us, though, we're not a big internet store. The big thing to do is call us, 432-955-6059, or just get me on Instagram. Like, come talk to me on Instagram. We have a heck of a time just like hearing stuff and talking with people there. And then we're in Seminole, Texas, and Lubbock, Texas. All of our addresses are on Instagram. But again, tuning questions, just holler at us. Like, obviously, I'm a little bit of a geek when it comes to the bow stuff. Call us, talk to Barnwell, talk to GK. Any of us are happy to help you at any time, and make sure that you're successful.
Love it, man. Appreciate you hopping on the podcast, brother.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And there you have it, everybody. Another end to Field Note Fridays. That was the third and final part to this series with Corbin Williams. We just want to thank him for his time and bring in all this knowledge to y'all. And hopefully y'all are going to be able to take something from this, apply it to what you're doing right now and getting ready for the fall. And if you haven't gotten ready yet, make sure you go to your shop, guys. Don't wait till the week of deer season to bust out the bow. So make sure you go and check your bow, make sure everything's right. If you need strings, hurry up and get that done. A lot of string companies are, they're a couple weeks out, these custom string companies, because strings are in high demand. So make sure you get that done. You got your arrows, you got your sight, release, quiver, the whole 9 yards. You've been practicing. You're not just going in the backyard wearing your flip-flops, but you're shooting, getting everything done, and just getting ready for the season. And we hope y'all have a great archery season. It's right around the corner. Florida's starting up, and we've got some other states that are starting up here pretty quick. And so we just want to wish everybody a good luck. And we just want to thank y'all for tuning in to Field Note Fridays on the HuntStand podcast. And we'll see you on the next one.